So hi everybody and welcome back to the Unreal Engine 5 full game tutorial series for absolute beginners. This is video 9 for our tiny game. In this video I want to talk about loading and saving our game in a save file. There are different versions. We want to talk first about basic one, and in the next video perhaps about an advanced version. Actually, you can find already existing load and save systems in existing projects, or Unreal Engine 5.7 has this new template. It is called IntroToUnreal, which I have opened up here, and you can find it here as well. Careful, these load and save systems are sometimes very basic and easy, but sometimes also very difficult and complex. In this example template here, we have a very easy one. And it is not supporting game instance as far as I know, but for our game we want to make another one. But in this video we want only talk about the easy one from this template here, and we want copy or migrate it to our project. Okay, let's find where they made this. And here in world settings, you go here to the game mode. And we have already talked about game mode, and they have set up game mode as well. Here we click to this symbol here. It opens up where this game mode was created, and here we can double click. Okay, here in the game mode you can see the viewport, which is empty. Then we have here construction script, which is empty. Then we have a function, which we will talk in a later little bit. And then we have the event graph, and here is our start point. With the scroll wheel I can zoom a little bit in. And before we talk in detail about this load save system, we have to bring this code anyhow to our project. Okay, one way to recreate this code is just we select everything, then we press Ctrl C, which is just a copy, and then we switch to our other project. Here we open up our game mode. Again, here in Windows details you can click this sign, or in the content drawer find the game mode here, open this up. Then here you switch to the event graph, and here Ctrl V means just paste, and paste in. So here we have a problem. So we have the code here now, but when I press compile you see a lot of errors. Don't worry, this is just a copy, and then you can here use this copy to recreate every step, which means you start from here. Is here a problem? No. Then you go here. Is here a problem? No. And you can so on. This one will also not work because this is just here a function which is empty, which we have to copy as well. Okay, that was one way. I select everything, I delete everything, compile, save, and go to the other project again. And now let's talk about the second way. Okay, the second way is we just find here this file, which is this game mode. Let's find this game mode. Okay, here's our world settings. I can press this one here. It's the game mode. It just pops up. Here is it selected. And the second mode is we just take this file and send it to our project. So how we make this? Right click here. Here in asset action, we have here export or migrate. Both works, but let's use in this case migrate. And then we have here a big list. In this big list there are many files in which we are not interested in. When you scroll down you see many files. And the real thing what we want is just this one here, this BPGM template. Let's find this one anyhow, anywhere here. And here in core we have this. So normally I need only this one here and not anything else. But the question is here why there are so many other files selected. For example, like I said, we are only interested in this here. This is that line. But here BP save game, which is this file, is also here selected in this merge. And the answer is anyhow every file you see here is linked in this one file here to create this one. Okay, let's watch this a little bit in detail. What does this mean? For example, like I said here, this BP save data is this file which I'm normally not interested in, and I said I need this file here to create this one. For that one, we go now in our file again. So I opened this one up again. And here, interesting is on the left side, when you scroll down in the variables, here we have something called BP save data. So this is the first link. So you can see everything which is shown here is anyhow linked in this project. But perhaps we don't need everything. For example, this UI is this part here, which will later create this UI in game, this one here. And this UI in game, when I open this one up, it looks like this. And then you can see there are many images, overlays, and all this kind of stuff. Perhaps I don't need that. So with other words, I can deselect this later and just kick this out later when I use only the other parts. So how does this work? We go back again, we go again to the content drawer here. This is the file which we want. I click on this, right click on this, again to asset action, again to migrate, and this time I know all the other things I don't need. I need just here in core this one here, this one I need, so I select this one I need. The save name, I take this, and every other thing what I see here I will deselect this, and I can deselect everything here. And yeah, you can make this on top as well. And after you deselected everything which you don't need, then just press here OK. Here you will now find your content in which you want to migrate. So you have to find the other project. And let me find this here a moment fast. So in my case, my project is called D. Before it was called C, that was the Unreal Engine version 5.6, but I upgraded it now to Unreal Engine 5.7 and called it D, so it is called Project D. And in your project, and that's now very important, you have to select content, because only here it will work. So you select content, and then you say OK to this one, and now it is trying to migrate everything there. And then you can switch to this. Okay, I switched now to my other project D, and here when you open up the content drawer, here in our content section you see something new, and this is what we just imported. That was this asset action merge. And when you open up this one, here are the two files, and when you open up this one now, here's the game mode, and when you compile you see here also errors, but like I said, these errors here are the files which I have not included. And the other things here are working now because I included everything what was needed for this one here. So you can see this is almost working, and this other things here you can kick out because that was a part which is not needed for a load save system. Also we kick this one as well out, so you select this one, just delete because this UI we don't need for this one. Then compile, save everything, then you should have no errors, and this function here should work as well. Yes, there is also no errors, very fine. Here on top I switch again to event graph. Okay, and that's enough for this video, and like all time, if you have any question, write in the comment section. See you next video, bye and good luck.